Certain crimes, such as murder, rape, and child abuse, always receive a follow-up investigation. For other offenses, cases are screened to determine whether further investigation is justified. Only those with a reasonable chance of success move forward. Investigators must be familiar with the many information sources and databases available to them, as well as specialized procedures such as conducting photo lineups and managing informants. These topics, along with related issues, are addressed in this chapter. This video introduces the first 6 learning objectives in this chapter. They are: 1. Describe the use of solvability factors. 2. Explain the preparation of a case file. 3. Discuss re-interviewing victims and witnesses. 4. Describe the purpose and use of NAMUS. 5. Summarize NCIC, National Crime Information Center, files and capabilities. 6. Explain Leads Online. The follow-up investigation is the stage of police work that begins once the incident report is complete. From that point forward, the case may be unfounded, shown not to have happened as reported, referred for prosecution, or inactivated. The decision to continue or inactivate a case often depends on a case screening model. This model relies on solvability factors, key pieces of information that have been shown to increase the chances of solving a case. In some models, each factor carries a different weight. A case must reach a certain number of points before it qualifies for follow-up. Common solvability factors include: is the suspect's identity already known? If not, can it be established through investigation? Can the suspect be reliably described? By applying these factors, investigators focus their time and resources on cases with the greatest chance of success. To help guide follow-up investigations, some departments use checklists. These steps aren't always followed in a strict order. The details of each case determine how the investigation unfolds. Policies for case files also vary. At a minimum, investigators are expected to prepare a case file that organizes the key information already available, such as the incident report and any supplemental reports. An investigative case file contains the incident report, subject and witness information, detailed evidence logs including the chain of custody, interview transcripts and summaries, case notes and updates, surveillance reports, legal documents like warrants, and final findings. The organization of these items into a logical structure is crucial for maintaining a comprehensive record that guides the investigation and serves as a basis for reports and legal proceedings. In some agencies, investigators must also create an investigative plan. This plan outlines the lines of inquiry to be pursued and identifies any special resources that may be required, for example, the support of a surveillance unit. By using checklists, case files, and investigative plans, departments ensure that each follow-up investigation is thorough, organized, and properly resourced. One of the first steps in any investigation is making early contact with victims or their families. This communication is critical. Victims often have urgent questions about the status of the case, their rights, and whether they need protection. They may want to know how the case will move through the criminal justice system, or if they qualify for victim compensation to cover medical expenses or funeral costs. And in situations where a victim has been disabled by the crime, families may also need to know what living assistance is available. By reaching out early and addressing these concerns, investigators not only provide essential information but also build trust and support for those most affected by the crime. Federal law enforcement agencies maintain a variety of specialized databases and intelligence programs to support investigations. The ATF trains firearms examiners and operates NIBIN, a ballistic intelligence database. The NAMUS database fills an overwhelming need for a central repository of information related to missing, unidentified, and unclaimed person cases. The database is searchable by all, with biometric and other secure case information accessible only to appropriate, vetted criminal justice users. Missing person records can be entered into NAMUS by anyone, including the general public. However, All cases are verified with the appropriate law enforcement agency prior to publication in NAM, US. Unidentified and unclaimed person records are entered into the NAM-US database by medical examiners, coroners, and other criminal justice designees. Missing and unidentified person cases in NAM-US are automatically compared to locate potential matches based on dates, geography, and core demographic information. Advanced searches can be performed to locate matches based on additional unique descriptors such as scars, marks, tattoos, clothing, and jewelry. The FBI's National Crime Information Center, or NCIC, is the country's most comprehensive criminal justice data set. The FBI also provides behavioral analysis through NCAVC and VICAP, assisting in cases like serial crimes, abductions, and cybercrime. Together, these tools give law enforcement agencies the intelligence and capabilities they need to solve crimes and protect the public. Leads Online is a private subscription service used by more than 1,600 law enforcement agencies. It provides access to transactions from thousands of reporting businesses, including scrap metal processors, second-hand stores, internet drop-off stores, pawn shops, and eBay. Other nonprofit and private sources of information include the Law Enforcement Intelligence Unit, LEIU, the Law Enforcement Teletype System, LETS, and the National Law Enforcement Telecommunications System, NLETS. In this video, we've introduced key tools and processes that help investigators build stronger cases. From applying solvability factors and preparing thorough case files, to re-interviewing victims and witnesses, each step strengthens the investigative process. We also examined critical databases, NAM-US for missing and unidentified persons, NCIC for comprehensive criminal justice information, and Leads Online for specialized intelligence. By understanding and effectively using these resources, investigators can make informed decisions, focus efforts where they matter most, and ultimately improve the likelihood of solving cases and delivering justice. Once again, Professor Reese insists that you do not solely rely on his videos for your information. Please read your text and utilize the other study material he has provided through his SWAY presentations. Have a great day.